Check, check, check. Check, check, check. All right. It's making noise. Turn Periscope down. Looks like Periscope is on. Hey, everybody. How you doing tonight? This is Alex Bourne from Rockwell Guitar School in Shoreview, Minnesota. Just want to make sure that, okay, YouTube's good to go. Periscope's good to go. And Facebook is working. So tonight we're going to be talking about chord inversions. We are working from the Berklee College of Music Harmony textbook. This is volume 1. For those of you who don't know what Berklee is about, it is probably one of the most famous schools of contemporary music in the U.S., and a lot of great players have come out of there. Steve Vai, Kevin Eubanks, yeah, so this is their music theory curriculum, and that's what we're using. If you just Google it, you can find a couple free copies out there on the internet, but it's a very good resource. So, without any further ado, let's talk about chord inversions. Chord inversions are pretty simple. Let me switch over to my desktop view here. So I'm going to bring this over. Okay. Let's see. So what you want to do is think about the chord in root position. Okay. Root position is an inversion. Well, it's not really inverted, but so here's a triad of root position. And if we take the bottom note, so we have 3 notes here. If we take the bottom note and put it on top and leave the other notes there, that would be first inversion. And if we take the third of the chord there and move it up to the top, now we have second inversion. Okay, now when you get like a 4-note 7th chord going, then you have another possibility. You have third inversion. So here's root position. All of them, all these notes stacked in thirds. Here's first inversion. We got the root note on the top. Second inversion, we got the third on the top. Oh, did I say third inversion? Second inversion, third on the top. Third inversion has the 5th on the top. Okay, so those are all the possible permutations of a 7th chord. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. Let's take a look at the homework. Homework is 17, 18, and 19. Is it? 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oops. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. Okay, it says, so 17, realize chord symbols for the following triadic chord structures. So watch your key signatures first of all, and then probably the easiest way to find a chord symbol for a cluster of notes is to find out what all of them are first and then stack them in thirds. So here, and sometimes notes will be doubled. Okay, pretty common for that to happen. So here we have, this is a C natural, we've got a G natural, got another C and an E. Okay, so C, E, and G, that is a straight up C chord. Okay, here we have an F, we have an A sharp, we've got a C sharp. Oh, this is an F sharp. So F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. That's going to be a straight up F sharp chord. Okay, then we'll do one more here. We got B. We got another B, a D, and an F. Okay, so that would be a F sharp actually. So that'd be a B minor chord. So yeah, you know, it might take some practice. You might have to write out the notes and figure out what order they go in to be stacked in thirds, and then it might become apparent to you. But that's what I would do. Just work your way through all these chords here. The best practice is just do it to death. So here it says complete this triadic chord progression by adding the remaining chord tones beneath the melody pitches. Then indicate beneath the chord the inversion using the following: root position, first inversion, second inversion. So these are all going to be triads. And you are given one note. And you have to add the rest of the chord tones beneath the note that you're given. And this is the melody note, so it's going to be the highest note in the chord, which is pretty common practice. Generally, the highest note in the chord is the one that your ear hears. So here you have a C, so you're going to need an A, and then you need to find a spot underneath for an E, probably right there. Okay, A minor, do another one here, got a D on top. So what are the chords, what are the notes in a D minor chord? D, F, and A, all right? So you got a D on top, you got to keep that on top. Don't put anything above it. Basically need a A and an F. Excuse me, it's getting late. Yeah. So just that kind of thing. Remember your chord theory, all the different types of the triads: diminished, augmented, major, minor, and just do that for the rest of the notes. Okay. 19. Realize chord symbols for the piano harmonizations below. All chords have their roots in the bass clef. Okay. So all of the notes in the bass clef are going to be the root of the chord that names the chord. Looks like you're dealing with seventh chords here, so having that root on the bottom will make it a lot easier. But basically, it's the same way. You do this the same way you did number 17. Is find out what all the notes in question are, and then stack them up in thirds, and then find the name of the chord. Hey, welcome Dream Epidemic to Periscope. Thanks for the heart. Looks like that was, yeah, Dream Epidemic. Thanks for the heart. So yeah, that is the seventh chords. Oh, and then oh, never mind. Then you go to 20. So harmonization of the complete this harmonization of the cycle of fifths by placing the remaining chord tones beneath the melody pitches. Okay. Then indicate the inversion for each chord. So this is actually kind of an arrangement exercise. If you're arranging horn parts, you're going to be doing things like this. You're going to have to think about chords this way. Chords and harmonization. So basically, you're given one melody note, you need to add the rest of the chord tones beneath it, and then name the inversion. So, in the case of a sus chord, the fourth replaces the third, remember that. Or like a sus2 chord, the 2 replaces the third. So if you have the 2 or the 4 on the bottom, that is going to be a second inversion chord. All right, that's pretty much it. Have fun with that. Watch your notes. Watch your key signatures. And yeah, that's it. All right, let me switch back to my face view here. Thank you so much for watching. This has been another late night theory presentation from Rockwell Guitar School in Shoreview, Minnesota. RockwellGuitarSchool.com is our website. And I'm Alex Bourne. I'm one of the teachers and the owner. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I don't see any comments at the moment. And yeah, so of course you're welcome to add some later if you think of any, and I will get back to you ASAP. Okay? Thank you so much. Good night.